Okay, welcome to Chatbots for Coaches. We have another amazing expert with us today, and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite strategies, which is the paid strategies. Yes, it's one of my favorite because we get to control so much about what audience gets through our funnels that it's kind of mind blowing. So, this expert, I met him a long time ago in internet years, but in real life, it's just been like 6 years, right? 6 years, 5, 6 years. We met at this marketing community where we were both learning how to build ourselves a digital business with our personal brands. And today I got him here to help us understand how we can use chat marketing with paid strategies to get your leads to do what you want them to do. Maybe schedule a call, or like you saw with other speakers, another one of the strategies. So his name is Antonio Thompson, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell something about his story and how he got started with bots. Go ahead, Antonio. Thank you for being here.
Awesome, Anna. Thank you for having me. As Anna mentioned, Antonio Thompson from Brooklyn, New York, and we met, several years ago again at this in this community of entrepreneurs who were learning how to build their businesses using the internet, right? Facebook ads, Instagram, and was totally impressed by what Anna was doing. And when she asked me to come on and share some tips and nuggets around chatbots and marketing and Facebook ads, I leapt at the opportunity. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, started my entrepreneurial journey almost 5 years ago. So when we first met, I was actually just getting started. Prior to that, was doing the thing, right? Going to school, got a job, worked 9 to 5. And at some point I realized that there was more to life than just punching a clock, sitting in a cubicle. And I stumbled upon Facebook ads. And I just dove in, learning some things, tested some things, lost a lot of money along the way. But with that, discovered that I had a really interesting passion for it, and developed skill sets that now allows me to work with clients from all over the world, whether it be coaches, healers, real estate agents, roofers, folks in the keto niche, helping them to grow their businesses using paid advertising and chat marketing. When it comes to chat bots and chat marketing, it's interesting because I didn't really jump on the bandwagon right away with chat marketing and chat bots. I actually thought they were quite spammy, and I thought it would be like Twitter, where all the bots and like just a lot of noise. And so I didn't jump on right away. But then someone mentioned to me that I should check it out and really invest and look into ManyChat. So I looked at ManyChat, checked it out, still wasn't convinced. Then I started seeing this ad over and over again from Andrew Warner. He's one of the investors, probably the first investor in ManyChat. So I kept seeing this ad from Andrew Warner about, bots and chat bots, how they're this new thing and everybody should be doing them and using them, this new opportunity. And so I jumped on his webinar, probably 5 times. I watched the webinar 5 times. Yeah. I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, all right, this is interesting. Cool. He was selling like a $2,500 product. I was like, I'm not going to buy that. Kept seeing the ad again, got on the webinar again. Cool. Sounds very interesting, but no, I'm not going to buy this thing. Finally, the 5th time around, I was like, all right, I'm buying it. And went through his program, Bot Academy, and guess some of the folks that you had on previously, Mary Catherine Johnson also went through as well, but went through his training, and I was like, man, this is a huge opportunity. This is, how we're communicating as humans, right? Even thinking about how I communicate with my friends, my family, even my 86-year-old grandmother, she literally knows not to call me. Well, not to call me, but she knows if she wants to reach me and get her immediate response.
Text
Yeah,
me.
she texts me. And so she's hip to the game. She texts me when she wants to respond, and I respond right away. And so being in this course with Andrew, and then seeing the possibility, I was like, this is gonna be part of my business. And so now, not only do I offer Facebook ad, services to clients, I also offer chat bot and chat building to clients as well. So that's kind of my story. So now I've been doing this full time for 5 years, and it's been quite a journey, and I love it.
Yeah, I love hearing that because I was also getting started.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're practically having gone through the same path. In some ways, I didn't invest in Andrew's course, but but I
It took me 5 times, so
I'm like the kind of person that likes to break things apart herself first,
yeah.
and then get some teaching. I do bad grades.
Yeah.
But definitely it's been a wild ride. It has changed a lot, right? We have gone through changes just last month as well. And I want to ask you, Antonio, how have you been dealing with those changes, and how, even though those changes, right, like you've created um, strategies, because it's not about the chatbot building, because that's like putting together a funnel. It's more about the conversation and the experience, right? So how have you made them? I know that you've made them policy proof for your clients, right?
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of like an idea of what you're doing and your clients, the results.
Yeah. So I think even with the change, I think you have to look at chat bots and chat marketing in particular as an addition to your marketing strategy, right? I think what happened is early on, people saw it as an easy fix or just another tool to
Another
get
email.
yeah, another, like, it's email, right? They used it as that. And so the people that are now still doing chat marketing are the people who understand that it's about conversations, but it's also around your entire marketing strategy. How does chat marketing fit into what I'm doing with email? How does chat marketing fit in with what I'm doing with my funnel, right? And so how is chat marketing fitting in with, all the other things I'm doing in my business to have a way to communicate with my audience in other platforms or other ways. And so when it comes to the changes that came down from Facebook almost a month ago, it's simply a matter of ensuring that, one, you're following their rules, but leveraging all the channels that you have at your disposal. Messaging is just one component of that, and tailoring your messaging for those platforms so they connect with each other, right? So you're not just sending email and it's not connected to your overall marketing strategy or chat marketing strategy. You're not just doing chat marketing outside of email and content and Facebook, right? It's all works hand in hand, and you're reaching people where they want to be connected with, whether it's in chat, and you're delivering the appropriate message at the right time.
That's like super powerful.
Yeah.
What that last part is like the biggest golden nugget. It sends the message at the right time for the right person, because it's extremely personalized. Most coaches think that making a bot, like we used to think when we got started, I also thought like, bots? No, what are you talking about? That's gonna be so spammy. I'm against spam. I hate spam. What are you, what bots? And then I'm like here preaching all about it, because I realized it was such a great filter, and we could personalize it so well that people build rapport with that tool, open up, and once they get into your webinar, once they get into your call, they're already like a hot potato.
Yeah.
Ready
and here's
to
the
learn
thing too.
from you. Excited.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, like the people that got started with chat market or bots and chat marketing early on, and they're no longer in this, they're not, I feel like they weren't really building businesses, right? Because if you think about it, Facebook is a business, right? And clearly they have to look at this. Okay, how can we leverage this platform to also generate revenue? And so, yeah, I mean, we had a year or two of the free for all on the platform. And now Facebook's like, okay, how can we use this to generate revenue? And if you're a business owner, you understand, hey, it's going to cost me money to put my content, my messages in front of my audience. And what's a few dollars going to, cost me? Not much, right? If I can get my message in front of the right people that actually want to hear from me, and it's going to cost me less than $1 a message, that's a no-brainer. But the people that were playing business are no longer doing this, which is great. That makes more room for people that are serious business owners to actually leverage the platform and help people.
Yeah, because that's like the point. We're here to use the communication tool to help people and use customer service inside of our marketing strategies, because that's what the chatbot basically does at the end. It serves your customer the best experience.
Yeah.
And that's customer service.
Exactly.
At its best. So tell us, Antonio, about all these ads, because I love my Facebook ads. How can we use them to leverage our messages and start, getting the flow of the good quality leads?
Yeah. So I think, and I'll show you an example a little bit later, but when it comes to paid traffic, and the reason why I love Facebook ads and advertising in general, specifically on the platform, is that you can get very clear on who it is you're looking for, right? Unlike, television, billboards, magazines, and traditional media, you're typically reaching anyone and everyone, right? With Facebook ads, you can get very specific down to zip code, mobile device, to particular interest, to what they buy, or you can zero in on the perfect customer and make sure that you're spending money only on people who have an interest in what you are offering and selling. So if I'm a coach, and my product is all about, let's say, natural health, right? Natural health, natural health. And I can really find the particular interests that match up with that particular topic and target those people directly. And so when it comes to running a Facebook ad campaign that leads people into your bot, the initial thing you want to offer them is something that is going to be valuable, helpful, and get them to want to engage with you. So that entry point to your bot should be a PDF download, a video training series like a mini course, or a checklist, or something that's free, that's going to give them some value to connect with you in a way, right? To say, hey, this is for me. And then you get them in the bot and you deliver them what you promised them. That's how, and the cool thing about this too, if you think about it, in my experience, it's been a lot cheaper to get people to message my bot than it has been to get people to actually opt into a landing page and go through a funnel. And the beautiful thing about bots as well is that you're getting the correct information in Messenger, right? So you're actually connecting with the right person one-on-one. Whereas with you're doing your driving traffic to a funnel, right? Someone could put in a bogus name, a bogus email, bogus phone number, and you just wasted $1.50, $2, $3, and $4 on a lead that is bogus. With chat marketing, you're getting, specifically with Facebook, right? You're getting that person's direct name because it's on Facebook. And if you're asking them for their email address, typically it's the one that they use on Facebook. So you're getting more accurate data inside of the chatbot.
Yeah, it's like super powerful, using what people already are giving to us online. They're sharing their interests, and I personally like to see ads that are catered to me. I got so used to it that now that, you know, maybe they want to open it again, like for everybody, because I've been seeing like this change. I think people are gonna get upset that they don't see their ads that they're for them. Like it's gonna backfire. I don't know if you've seen that, but like they want to like they stopped the zip code to be so zip codey. You had to like open and be more broad when you're like looking for real estate and things like that. It depends on, you know, the Facebook rules. So I think that this personalized thing is actually going to help us a lot in the future because WhatsApp is going to get open, Instagram is going to be there, right? So if we give them value, like Antonio was saying, people are willing to give you their stuff. Easy. Easy because they want to learn from you.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing about Facebook ads is like, I find this to be very powerful in the sense that once you've built up an audience that is connected to you, that likes you, that trusts you, there's a lot of cool things you can do with Facebook. One of the strategies that I apply a lot with my clients is even before they start sending traffic to a lead magnet or a bot, I tell them, hey, let's record some videos of you just sharing some value and let's just put that in front of people to introduce them to your brand, to introduce them to who you are and what you have to offer. Not asking them to do anything up front, just giving them some value. And with that, you start to build these audiences of people who like, know, and trust you. And so then you take your lead magnet and put that in front of people who already are familiar with you, which drives down your ad costs considerably.
Yeah. And it also works for people who are already getting traffic. They're already doing ads, but they're not using the bots to answer those ads. And what happens? They leave leads behind. And that's really sad. I've seen businesses lose so much cash. They leave so much cash in the table because they don't have a simple bot sequence to give the customer the information they asked for.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great opportunity for any level of coach, right? Even if you're starting or if you're like already making thousands of leads a month, a day, a week, it can help you organize it.
Yeah.
Right? And filter it.
Yeah. And for coaches who are even, you know, if you're just getting started with coaching, your number one priority right now is to talk to people. Right. And so, you know, you can set up a funnel, you know, an appointment funnel and drive traffic to that funnel and set up appointments. But what typically happens, and I find this very common with a lot of my clients, is that they set up a funnel to get appointments. People go to the funnel, they schedule an appointment, but don't show up. Right?
Same with the webinars and everything.
Yeah. Or they give you a bogus email and phone number and you try to call them, you're like, what the hell? Right? With this strategy, with using chatbots, again, you're getting people who are on these platforms, who are on Facebook as people, right?
Right.
Able to connect with them. And if they do schedule an appointment, you can easily follow up with the message. Easily.
Yeah. And
so it's a very...
what I've seen with my clients and my clients' clients, that they're extremely grateful for that message.
Yeah.
They're so grateful. It's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't find that email.
Yeah.
Have you heard that story before? I heard it all morning today.
Yeah. And they forget, right? Things happen. The dog barks, the cat, whatever, the children's crying, right? Things happen. They forget. Yeah. Important to, and again, chat marketing is a part of your overall strategy. So you're using it as a mechanism to connect with them and communicate with them, right? You're just reminding them again, hey, your appointment's coming up. Even in my business as well, right? So someone will schedule an appointment with me through my calendar link, and that is connected to ManyChat. So once they schedule, they get a message and email that says, hey, your appointment is scheduled for this day. They also get a follow-up message inside of Messenger that says, hey, your appointment's for this date. And
would you like a text message reminder?
Exactly. And so every action up to the point of that meeting is a reminder happening both in Messenger and in email. So they can't forget. They can't say I didn't remind them. They can't forget. And if they need to reschedule, they can do it in either of those platforms.
That is so powerful. And they can attend the call. And that's one of the struggles some of my clients have, exactly when they come to me. It's like they schedule a call, but Anna, they don't show up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And it's because email, I don't know about you, but I have a gazillion lists I'm subscribed to.
Yeah.
I'm a marketer, so I do that. But normal people do that too.
This is true. Deals and everything.
And then I'm like, who's this guy? But in Messenger, you don't have that problem, right?
Yeah.
Because who's this guy? They click on the profile, they go to your fan page, and they remember, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
But with email, how do you do that? You can't.
You can't. And it's also, it's like, with Messenger, it's that one-on-one interaction, person to person.
Yeah, it really is super important that we talk about that, because with email, it's like very linear.
Yeah.
And with conversations and chat is, I haven't found the right word for this, but it's like deep.
Yeah, it's that, that email is more one to many, right?
Everybody knows you're sending the same email to everybody.
Yeah, you can try and personalize it. Hey, first name, right? But it's gonna sound like it's to everyone. Whereas if you're interacting, engaging in chat, you can make you feel like it's that one-on-one interaction. And you can always, that's the beautiful thing about the tools that we use, is you can always jump in and join the conversation.
Oh, that's so necessary. I actually tell my clients and encourage them, jump in the conversation.
Yeah.
Say hello. And because most of them are very like, oh, Anna, but I want to be
automated
and send it myself. And I'm like, how much time do you waste?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Spend time with your husband, with your wife. It's better. Or with the dogs, I don't know, but stop answering to assholes like I tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so many of those, and I've been an asshole too, like asking questions, like you were to asking 5 times, and then until the 5th time you got in. But we gotta keep answering those questions.
Yeah.
And if they reply automatically, guess what? I think it's super good, because also it gives you a good standing with Facebook.
Yeah.
And having a good standing with Facebook, we could like fix issues faster.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you could tell us more about how this has impacted your business or your case study. I don't know if you want to show your say something else before you show us what you were gonna show us.
Yeah. So I'll basically I have 2 things. So the first thing is, we talk about how coaches can use Messenger and chat marketing to schedule appointments.
Yes.
One of the things I've kind of adapted and developed or refined a bit is a simple framework that coaches, consultants can use to schedule appointments. And here's the thing, right? This is a framework, and I can have a PDF download I can give you as well.
That would be great. I'll link it below.
Okay, cool. And this framework basically allows you, some clients want to do things, want to automate things so they don't have to have that conversation and only talk to people who are qualified. And I love that too. That way you're dealing with people who are serious, who actually are ready to have that conversation and have the resources to invest in your coaching. So this 5-step framework utilizes a simple Facebook ad that brings people into your bot to get a lead magnet, right? So the first step is creating a Facebook ad that's intriguing, enticing, and delivers, something that your audience actually wants. So for example, if I was wanted to target coaches with this framework, I would create a lead magnet, which I have, that teaches them the framework. So this lead magnet would be delivered through ManyChat after they give me their email address. Because no matter what, we always want to be collecting emails, right? Even though they're going into ManyChat and we have the bot, everything, it's all about multi-channel marketing. So we're using email and chat marketing at the same time. So they give me their email address. I then deliver the lead magnet to them, right? Very simple. And that lead magnet could be, huh?
On both platforms?
Yeah, on both. Yeah. So they get it in email. They also get it in Messenger.
Okay.
Then a few minutes later in the bot, I come back with a short little video that kind of goes over what it's like, a 2-minute video that goes over what they just learned in the PDF. And I invite them to schedule a call with me, right? To learn how they can get some hands-on assistance setting this up in their business. So as a coach, imagine if you're relationship coach and you're giving them, a PDF on how to improve your relationship with your partner, your spouse, your husband, whatever it is, right? And then you come back after a few minutes of delivering that lead magnet. You then say, hey, hope you enjoyed the lead magnet. In it, you learned how to do X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. But what if you had some guidance and hands-on support to walk you through this 7-step process to, improve your relationship with your husband, right? Would you be open to a conversation or a call, right? If they say yes now, right? Yes, I'm open to a conversation or call. You then bring them to your calendar where, before you do calendar, you bring them to a couple of questions, qualifying questions that make sure, one, they're serious about taking their relationship to the next level. 2, they have the investment required, right? Because you don't want to get on the phone with someone who is qualified but don't have the resources. That means they're not really qualified. So what I have done in the bot is I ask them simple questions and I ask them, how much of this do you have? How much money do you have to invest in some coaching or training? If they say they have nothing, they go to a product that I might have created that they can buy for less than my coaching. If they say yes, they're taken to a calendar where they can actually book the appointment. So this has been something that has worked well for myself and my clients. And the thing that makes it very, there are a couple of things that makes it very effective. One is putting yourself in the bot with video, right? So letting them know that this is not just a faceless bot. You are a real person. You actually, in your video, you show your face and emotion and your energy, and that can translate very well to the user. And the second thing is you're qualifying people who may or may not be ready, right? Some people may be ready to take the next step with you, which is they will schedule a call. And if they aren't, you provide them with another solution, right? A $27 product, a course that's $297 that can give them the same framework, just you're not doing it with them, right? You're not doing it live with them, right? You're not working through the framework together. And so that's been working very well. And I'll definitely give you the link to the PDF download so they can check that out.
Yep.
And it's been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be super helpful for everybody. I think they're going to be very grateful. I'll put it there.
Yeah, cool. And then so what I'll do right now is I'll show you kind of the process of this framework.
Yes, because some people are visual, so that's great.
Yeah. Let me just go to my ManyChat here. And let me just find the flow. All right. Actually, where is it at? I think it's on a different, it's on this account. Okay, this is a demo. All right, let me go ahead and, can I share my screen? Let's see, where'd Zoom go? There it goes, okay. I need,
oh, I didn't give you, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, it's, our friends on Zoom acted so fast that I
Yeah.
gotta get used to our new
New.
security rules.
Yeah. All right. All right. So if you are new to chatbots and chat marketing, don't get overwhelmed by what you're about to see. Um, it won't make sense if you're not familiar with it, but I want you to understand the concept. If I were to just go to the basic builder here, right? So what happens here? Someone clicks on. Can you see my screen is big enough?
Give me a second. I don't know what I did. Switch. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yes, I think it's big enough.
Okay. So what happens is, so someone sees an ad on Facebook, promoting my chat marketing appointment framework PDF download, right? They click on the ad, then they get a message inside a messenger that shares a video that says, "Congrats, thanks for requesting the chat marketing appointment framework." I talk about what they're going to learn. Then I tell them in order to get this PDF into your email just below, right? Once they do that, the PDF will arrive in Messenger and also inside of email. Okay. Now, after 10 minutes or so, I give them like 10 minutes to go through and read it and get it. They get another message that is a follow-up message. Basically, it's that video I talked about. It's a 2-minute video that basically says, by now you've gone through the download, I taught you how to do X, Y, and Z. I create that imaginary state, right? Imagine if you had some hands-on assistants getting this thing done and set up for you, would that change your business? And then I invite them to schedule a call. If they say yes, they go into the qualifying questions. If they say no, they go into what's called my Tripwire offer, which is like a $27, $47 training that I created that actually walks you through setting this up step by step in a video. When they say yes, it takes them to the chat marketing framework appointment, right? So this is where they schedule their appointment. So, and the cool thing about this too, I was able to connect this very seamlessly with my calendar. So when they answer these questions, the questions are actually automatically populated to my calendar. So they don't have to double enter information. So I get their phone number, I get their company, their business page, a little bit about their business, what they're selling, their competitors, and because I'm a marketing agency, so I want to know what their marketing budget is, right? I ask them what's their monthly marketing budget. And for me, if their budget is less than $500, I won't be able to help them, right? One-on-one, because my rates are more than $500. So if they click on 0 to 500, they're redirected back to my course that will show them how to set this up, watching the video. If their budget is 1,000 or more, then we can have a conversation about how me and my team can set this up for them. I asked them what method's been working best for them so far. And then I asked the last question, when it comes to making a decision, are you an action taker or a procrastinator, right? I want to know if they're serious or not. If they're not serious, I kind of say, hey, I only work with serious people. Looks like this is not a fit for you, but you can always check out my product, my course for $47. And then they're taken to, once they answer these questions, they're taken to, where they're taken to my QE calendar, where they will schedule the appointment. And this code here basically takes all the information that they put in the bot here and sends it over to my calendar. And that's simple, what do you call it? I think it's like 3 flows that I created. One for the delivery of the framework, another for the schedule, and the other one is to deliver my chat marketing playbook course for $47 if they don't qualify for my my hands-on one-on-one setup. And so that's kind of the framework, what I've created, and it's allowed me to bring on some more clients to build this for them.
That is so cool. It's simple. I know that some people are like, oh my gosh, that's so techy.
Yeah.
But it's really, really not. Just gotta play with it. You see how the messages are built, and then Antonio showed us before the flow, so how it
Yeah.
looks. It's so it's just one message to another. It's just like a funnel. That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a funnel.
Just connect the dots. Yeah. And there's some other things I put in here as well. So people naturally will fall out at different points, right?
Yeah.
So some people may not give me their email address to get the lead magnet. And so I remind them a few minutes later, hey, did you really want this or not? Right? People may get the lead magnet, get to the second follow-up video, and let's see if we can find it here, and not click a button to let me know if they want to schedule a call. I then have a process to follow up with them there. Some people may get to a point where they said they wanted a call, but they didn't answer the questions, right? And so I follow up there. Some people may answer the questions, but not book a call. And so I'll follow up there. So you want to, as you build out these flows, right? Keep it very simple in the beginning, and then come back and think about, okay, where are some holes, right? Where can people fall out of the process so you can get them back in, or get them out altogether, right? Because if they're not interested in getting the lead magnet, right, and not clicking buttons, they should be moved out of the process because they're not serious. So this saves you time and makes sure that you're only talking to people who actually want what you have to offer. Because the worst thing the last thing you want to do is waste your time with people who are either not serious, don't have the resources right now, and you can offer them something else, but you don't want to waste your time with people who are just not interested and not going to take action.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so awesome that you showed them about the dropping off, because it happens to everybody. They drop off at a certain level. We've all gone through this. Life happens, and you got 24 hours to make sure that they go through the whole flow and the bot.
Yeah.
And that's more than enough time to know if somebody is really interested, I think.
Yeah. Clearly people may click on an ad by accident and didn't mean to get in there. But some people would click on things and just to check it out, and they have no intent of going through it. It makes no sense to keep them in your bot, because then what you end up doing is at some point you're going to run some paid traffic to re-engage them, and so you will end up wasting money on people who aren't that serious, which is not cool.
Yeah, and this simply filters it, and then they could totally delete those subscriptions, those chatbot subscriptions that are not in, right? Yep. And that saves you money too, time and money. I mean, what a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to be carrying dead weight, not on a chatbot.
No, absolutely.
Email, some people do it. They keep like a list of 3,000 people, and like 100 only answer, and you're like, really?
Yeah.
Like, get rid of all those 4,000 extra. No, but it cost me a lot of time to build. I understand. We understand, right, Antonio?
They're not going to buy anything though, so
but they're not going to buy anything, so it's dead weight.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. I mean, in 5 years, I think we've seen a lot of things.
People love the vanity numbers.
And the best thing you could do is filter out and get rid of all the dead weight and the assholes, and that's super cool. It looks complicated, but it's not. I promise you.
Yeah.
We will link the framework below so you don't freak out. And it shows them, right, how to.
Yeah, it shows them how. Yeah, I mean, it walks through everything in terms of setting up the flow, questions to ask, etc. And they also have this as a video that they come back to, and check out.
Oh, so. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So
The other,
yeah, go
yep.
ahead.
The other question that people may have is, okay, I built this thing. No, how do I get people to it, right? How do I set up that ad? And one of the things that I uncovered several weeks ago, almost a month ago, actually, is a way to use Facebook ads to drive traffic to your bot without setting up a messenger ad and using keywords, right? So
Yeah.
in the past, I've been using messenger ads and using ManyChat's, the the ads here to grow and get people to the flow. But a few weeks ago, I decided I was going to create a bot for coronavirus,
Mm-hmm.
and I created a quiz just to test it out and see how I can get people to my bot here. And so I built a COVID, basically a simple COVID quiz. Um, Actually, a couple of things. I built the COVID quiz and then an assessment to see if you should go to the doctor or not. And what I did was I created a keyword here. Where is it at? Automation. Keywords. Take quiz or take the assessment. And I put that into a Facebook ad. So when they click on that button, it takes them directly to this flow. And I'll show you what the results were from that. Let me stop sharing real quick before I go into my ads manager. So I don't want to show any of the clients.
No. Confidential
Data. Yeah.
It's so cool that you could build a bot to help people that way. That shows the possibilities of all the things we could do with the messenger marketing.
Yeah.
We can help people who are in fear to give them a little bit of hope and peace. It's kind of cool.
Totally. Okay, so this is you're gonna flip out about this, but this is really cool. So to give you a sense of what, and this is not, I will say, the cost is probably because of the environment we're in right now, but I'm running this for another client, and she's getting a similar type of ad, and she's getting this similar result for her business, right? So I had different variations here of this campaign, and I spent about $350 for this campaign. Now you see the results here are link clicks. That's kind of just how we set the ad up and what the objective is to get clicks. But what I'm really tracking for is messages. Oops, go back. Is messages. That's the what do you call it? Can't find the word now. That's
the objective.
Not the objective, but that's what I wanted to. That's the result, right? The KPI.
Yeah, the result.
Right?
That's the KPI.
Yeah.
KPI. Yeah.
So check this out. I want messages, and I've gotten 1,266 leads, right? Messages for 27 cents a message.
Dang.
Right? So
it's the time to be making ads.
Yeah, you can see the ad is not that complicated or simple in terms of creative, but just think about this, right? People are clicking on a button to get into Messenger to have a conversation with my bot about coronavirus. Now, my client is getting about 75 cents a dollar leads, same thing, to get them into a group, but the process is the same. So we've got this for this one here, right? If I go into this, and I did this strategically too. So I run an ads agency, and my strategy was to target people who are into business, who run ads with this particular campaign, so that I can show other stuff to them at some point in the future. Right? So I can ask them, hey, how's business going with everything that happened with coronavirus? Are you running ads for your business? Have you thought about running ads for your business? Then I can transition them to my marketing agency to get help. So it was also, so combination, it was selfless, right? providing value to the audience to get them to engage, but also selfish because I can still help them another way, right? So the ad is just this. So we go with this one here. I got the most results. Um, all it is, all it was, I turned it off because I wasn't being, it was targeted for New Yorkers primarily to start. And it was just, things are tough right now. I created this free tool to help you assess, if you should, you may have been exposed or you should go to the doctor, right? Whatever. They click on this button here. And actually, let me open this up in Newsfeed so you can see how it, I don't want notification actually. Let's preview in Messenger. Okay. So
That is so cool.
here's the ad, right? So they click on learn more. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, data policy, go back. They click on learn more, right? And a message pops up in Messenger. Here it is. Same ad. And this is the keyword, right? So inside of setting up the ad, I put the keyword in the ad itself. So when they click on this button, it opens up that flow I created, right? Yep. I might say I did the assessment already. Yeah, Bueller. Might be slow. Okay. Yes, no. Oh, it might be because, let's see. Is it refresh? Sometimes it may take a while.
That's fine.
Yeah. You can always edit this, right?
Hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can edit this out.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Go back here. I just refreshed this. What is it saying? Critical. Page was lost. That was 6 minutes ago. Let's try this again.
That's good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I can cut it out.
Okay, let's take the assessment. There we go.
Okay.
So then it shows up, right? And you go through the quiz and all that good stuff. But it was a great way that I learned to drive traffic to the bot and not spend a fortune. So just quickly, I'll show you how you basically set this up real quick. And then, yeah. So when you're doing this type of ad, so basically you would set up a traffic ad, right? For the campaign. That's your objective. We're sending people into Messenger, and we'll just say coronavirus quiz. We'll spend $5 a day, let's say. We'll keep the audience open for now. I don't really care about the audience targeting. Hit continue. And then we design the ad. And so what I'll do is I'll just grab the same image.
Everybody is back home from work. And the internet decided to.
Oh, yeah, that's what happens at that time of night?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. There we go.
It's not here. There it is, okay. So test your knowledge, use this to add this image here. Continue. And then as we scroll down, right, so we'll use the image there for the ad campaign. We'll add some, oops, I can check Messenger, hang on. You go back and choose Messenger, I forgot. So destination has to be Messenger. All right. So now we got our campaign here. We'll give it, take coronavirus quiz. Now we'll use the image that we had before. This one here, not toilet paper, that one. All right. So test your coronavirus knowledge. And then we'll click on set. We'll have the button say learn more. And this is where it gets interesting and fun. Right, so when you're setting up the Messenger setup, normally you would use the JSON code, but we're gonna create the chat right here in Messenger. So we create the chat and we'll say, press the button below. Press the button below to take the quiz. Right? And we'll get rid of, if it types in here, it's kind of freezing. Come on. All right, and then we'll get rid of these frequently asked questions. We don't need those. What we want to do is quick reply. The quick reply is going to be take quiz. So that's the keyword that is set up here in settings. We go back to settings in ManyChat and go to automation and keyword. That keyword is going to trigger this message here. So take quiz. And if I click on preview in Messenger, I'll get a message here in Messenger that says, oh, it came from me actually. Never mind. Wrong page. I'm on the wrong page. Let me just go back and fix that. Continue and save and finish. Let me just change the page here because that should be coronavirus page. All right.
And the right Instagram too up there.
Oh yeah, it's right too, see?
I'm gonna make sure, always.
Page. Yeah, okay. So I have to go ahead and create a new chat again. So press the button below to start the quiz. Okay, we'll change this to quick replies.
Okay.
We'll make this to take quiz. And now we'll preview this in Messenger again. Preview Messenger. Okay, there it is from Coronavirus Bot. We'll take the quiz. And there we go, welcome to the quiz. Test your knowledge. And start the quiz. And that's it. That's how you can set up a simple traffic ad to drive people to your bot and get subscribers to go through your flows at less than $1 per message or per lead. So very, very, very powerful.
That's extremely powerful. Wow. Thank you so much for showing us how to actually do it inside the Messenger, inside the ManyChat, and the Facebook Business Manager, because I think that clarifies a lot of questions, like how do I do it? Where do I do it? And I really like that using the Facebook reply instead of the JSON code because it's less techy.
Yeah.
And not only less techy, I've noticed something about Facebook throughout our digital marketing time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's that they love to push their own stuff.
Yeah.
So if you connect the JSON directly to a third-party app, the leads might be a little bit more expensive. Not that expensive because of what we're going through right now. Ads have actually lowered the prices like
Yeah.
dramatically. But I'm seeing that if you do that, what you just showed us, I think that's why you're getting that very little amount, because I know that Facebook loves themselves. They
Yeah.
love
Really.
themselves. So when you use that, and it's also easier, and I really like that because it guarantees that the person is gonna get that first message.
Yeah.
Versus with ManyChat or any third party tool, sometimes they're glitches, guys, and yeah,
Yeah.
the ad doesn't go through with that, and yeah, I really like that trick. Good
Cool.
thing that you could remove the questions, because I was like, I don't like this because of the questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, any last words to wrap this up? Because I know that we like jammed so much information
Yeah.
people today.
Yeah. So I know that it's a lot of, I give you a lot of information tonight, a lot of techie stuff. What I would say to those who are watching this, coaches, if you are going to start, if you're going to pick one strategy in this summit, and you're brand new, right, and you want to just have conversations with people, I think the easiest thing you can do is set up a simple flow that delivers a lead magnet and gets people into a conversation with you. Now, as you continue to evolve and grow, you can obviously add on more elements to that flow. But getting started, I recommend just sticking with something very, very simple to start getting conversations going. And if you have resources, setting up a simple Facebook ad that promotes your lead magnet, gets them into your bot, delivers your lead magnet, and then have a conversation with them in live chat. And then down the road, add on these other elements, right? Add on additional flows that can qualify people. Add on additional flows that fills the gap between people who don't take the actions that you want them to take. And then add on the keyword and add stuff to lower your costs. But keep it very simple to begin with, and then add on to it. That's what I recommend.
That's great recommendation. So thank you so much, Antonio, for being here. Thank you so much for all the value that you gave me and the audience watching us. And I will see you guys in the next interview. Thank you so much for being here, and God bless you. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.